Hey everybody, and welcome to the Water, Earth, and Spirit aspect reads from my Occult Tarot deck today for October 22nd, Wednesday of 2025. As always with these, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So these are the Water, Earth, and Spirit aspects, and the air and fire are covered by the Druid deck on a different video. So always with these, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Like, comment, share, follow, subscribe. And if you'd like to donate, I have Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, or MetaPay. If you'd like to get that information or would like a personalized read, my link will be in the description below, or you can comment below if you don't see it, because sometimes I do forget to get the information on there. We'll see what happens, and we'll see where this takes us. So we have Three of Cups. So what this means is there might be some third-party interference needed for some like intuitive insight or emotional resonance or some soul searching or some shadow work, taking time for your mental health, taking time for some education, taking some short journeys, especially within the emotions and the mind and the subconscious, channeling guides, channeling spirits, seeking your own advice into like the higher self and the future self and your lower self at times, just to get a full circle of a view here. Reconciliation between friends, maybe happening within the next 3 months or by the 3rd of November, depending on what you do between now and then. It does look like past, present, and future are all important, so taking up all angles of what's going on and bringing around all aspects of nature and being able to understand how the past affects the present and how the present affects the future and how the future affects both the past and the present. Dignity and honor are themes for the 22nd, especially in regards to friendships and relationships, concerning other people, concerning physical relationships, concerning work, court, hospital stays, doctors, authority figures, male role models, inner child healing, concerning housing and career. Like, there's a lot of energy that goes into what you do, and you're working on your mental health, you're working on your education. On these short journeys, you might be working through some emotional turmoil or some feelings that might be prominent within your life. That might be recurring patterns, or you might be afraid of having a pattern recur, or there might be somebody from the past that might be showing back up in the near future. And you just need to have a clear mind, and you need to be able to see the bigger picture along with the details to make the whole book, in a sense. It looks like emotions and feelings of socialization, of friendship, of invitations, of let's see, what's the word? Concessions as well. Not necessarily like conceding in an argument or conceding that someone was right, but also like food and gift giving and offerings and sacrificing and like inner child healing through sacrificing habits and behaviors that no longer serve you purpose, or relationships or friendships or housing situations that no longer serve you purpose, and coming to terms with things that you may not be wanting to hear. It also looks like we have the Queen of Wands energy today. So what this means is there's going to be a form of emotional maturity that's needed. You're going to need to stay determined. You need to stay focused. You need to work on your attention-seeking habits, your narcissistic tendencies, being able to look up to female role models and feminine energies for guidance, especially when feeling oppressed or when not understanding a specific topic. So going directly to the source rather than going to a man for a woman's intuition, basically. So it's not saying that men don't have good intuition. It's more along the lines of you can't ask a man to know what a woman would know, in the sense of lived experiences and integrated cultures and heritage, not necessarily in a sexist viewpoint. It's just I have a poor wording today, so I apologize, guys. Excuse me for my throat. Arts and sciences being taught. Desires, bringing forward your desires and speaking up for what you want and what you hope and what you wish and what you dream in a way that is understandable, and in a way that is compassionate, and in a way that is spoken with conviction and purpose and pride, but not excessive pride, because excessive pride can be a hindrance. Making sure that you phrase things in a way that allows for choice can be a benefit, but it does look like the energy excuse me again, it looks like the energy looks like someone may be trying to spin a false narrative or spin a viewpoint that you may not necessarily see eye to eye about, and may end up with differing views or differing outlooks on things. Giving sound advice, giving good advice, being able to speak in an objective mindset has been very beneficial. Teamwork, cooperation, metaphysical practices that allow for friendships and relationships to foster, that allow for feelings and intent and ulterior motives to be brought to light, and being able to manifest your desires at a big level. There's a lot of big change, a lot of abusive relationships that are being brought to your attention, even at a metaphysical level, because not all relationships are physical. It looks like no communication or a lack of communication, maybe due to low spirits or low energy levels. It could also be due to distrust or a lack of commitment, or not having a cause to talk about. So if there's no reason to talk, they may not speak up. It's one of those things where setting boundaries and having self-respect and showing some self-confidence, along with healing your inner child and being able to see things through like childlike wonder and childlike faith, and seeing things through like a child's lens would be helpful, especially when in court cases and in hospitals and all that, when it's like in the best interest of the child, like protect the children type of rhetoric. It looks like with the Hierophant is the last card. Excuse me again, I'm sorry guys, I just don't know what's going on with my throat. So it looks like teaching astrology and quantum physics is important. So more like physical sciences and liberal arts and social sciences. It looks like any and all astrology, so astronomy included. Stars and houses of the planets and how to understand them is very important. So taking time to learn your birth chart, learning how composite charts and synastry charts work, learning how to utilize your charts and your astrological signs to an advantage. This could be like learning about different archetypes. This could be learning about typical stereotypes and profiling. This could be learning about nuance of topics, making sure that you're not monolithing all of the astrology and all of the houses and all of that. Take time to study, take time to learn, take time to listen, take time to educate yourself, and then go seeking education where you do not know or where you admit to defeat. Admitting not knowing is a step forward. Transforming men with dignities. So basically that means transforming oneself in a dignified manner instead of being all indignant and insincere. Genuinity, authenticity, and originality are very important. Finding favor with friends and foes. So you may be able to be on the winning side or understand and empathize with the other party without necessarily supporting or agreeing with them. It's one of those things to open up your mind, open up your horizons, open up your statuses, and open up what's going on with the world by speaking up about your desires. If you can't speak up or you won't speak up, then you will lose out on the opportunity because they can't fix or they don't know unless you tell them. So that's what I have for October 22nd of 2025. So as with these, take what resonates, so leave what doesn't. If you were wondering about that yip, I just put my foot towards my friend's dog to keep them out of the way. I did not kick them. They just got startled with my foot. Thank you for joining.